determines the level of response should such an event occur.
Mm.
With a major level meaning bad things.
Oh my god, fucking nano infection is brutal.
Mm.
That is ridiculous.
That is disgusting.
Should have wrapped
Did we explain what the wild die is?
Nope.
Nope.
So when you roll die, I think you already explained how you buy steps up and die, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you roll the die, because you're a special snowflake PC character, and some of Dave's NPCs will do this too, you get to roll not only the die for your skill or your attribute, you also get to roll the wild die. The wild die is always a D6. But this nanovirus, your character was infected with the nanovirus and ended up on the short end of the mutation stick. As a minor hindrance, choose one skill. The wild die associated with that skill is one step lower, typically a D4. As a major hindrance, select one attribute. The wild die for that attribute is treated as one step lower. Fuck that.
Fuck all that. Alright, I have picked my hindrances. I did it.
I feel like I'm probably going to end up taking Geary, because it sounds pretty cool. That would be like fucking Harry to Mab.
Hey, remember when we played the Dresden game?
Nope.
What's a Dresden?
Apparently some shit nobody likes, but they didn't want to tell anybody until we'd already played 2 sessions. Motherfuckers. Oh god.
What?
So you know how the ubiquitous sort of smartphone replacement, and this is the tap.
Mm-hmm.
You have no tap, blah blah blah.
Unplugged.
Yeah. So you're not able to interact with hyper reality, virtual reality at all, including but not limited to digital displays, instant banking, and tap applications.
Yep, those are a thing.
I like it.
Damn, Groom, did you write this book? Oh, don't even. You would have made that joke too, and you know it.
I can get a sweet
I would
armored
have
cape.
made if I was writing this book, I would have made the joke, but I wouldn't have put it in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just say you can get an armored cape?
Yep.
Can you get a little hat so you look like M. Bison the bear?
Wait, what can you get?
'Cause that would be
An
amazing.
armored cape. Bombs on Broadway, trademarked armored cape. Bombs on Broadway brings back the cape.
Oh my
Enjoy a
God.
stylish cape which affords additional protection and unparalleled style.
This is amazing.
We've even acquired access to restricted authentic fur in mink, fox, and chinchilla. Contact our representatives about additional furs we have in stock in limited supply.
So we're all buying them, right?
I mean,
It's gonna be us. We're gonna be the Cape Crew.
I don't
The
see how
Cape
we can't.
Crusaders.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but Taplications was bad. Okay.
Write it down somewhere and be like, no, all people must refer to this as the Cape Crusaders.
Black Knight Industries makes a kite shield.
Dude, that's dope.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
Brian,
going.
You need the cape and the little hat. I
Are you
agree.
going sword? Are you going like chainsaw, sword, and board?
I mean, I'm thinking about it now.
Gun, sword, and board.
Now that there's a kite shield and a cape.
Yeah, but your strength, son, is shit.
For now.
Yeah, you're like the weakest bear known to man.
You really are.
Teddy bear.
You'd have to redo your attributes. I feel like you really need a D8 if you're gonna go with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
For you, The day that Comrade Bear came to your village was the most important of those.
I mean, the only thing I could lower would be spirit.
I mean, or you could take a different occupation and just say that you're a bounty hunter.
Fuck that.
You could live that lie. Can you live that lie?
I can't.
You could even take the secret. I'm not really a bounty hunter.
Oh my god, I'm so in love with it.
No, I'm gonna take that D4 in spirit, yo.
No.
I did it.
Enjoy spending every round of every combat shaken.
You are the
And never
saddest
getting
man.
Yeah,
out
you're gonna
of
be
it.
melee with a D4 in spirit. You're never gonna do anything.
Well,
You're gonna get shook and never get out.
Yeah, you go, well, like it doesn't matter, but then like we're actually gonna go to play the game, and you'd be like, this is stupid, and I hate it.
He could just save all his bennies to unshake himself.
Dave,
You should just
explain.
take-
Dave, what is a Benny?
What is Benny? What does Benny do?
Who is Benny?
Yeah.
Where are his jets?
Johnny Depp.
At the beginning of every session, every player gets 3 magical bennies. And a benny is sort of like their, get out of jail free card, I guess. So you can, during play, you can spend a benny to re-roll any roll that you don't like because it came up like shit. You can also use a benny to just stop being shaken. So in combat, if you take a little bit of damage, you get shaken, which is you can only do free actions. So you can like move around and dive behind cover and stuff like that, but you can't, shoot and fight and do all the cool things you want your character to do. So you can just spend a benny to get rid of that. You can also spend a benny to make soak rolls, which is if during combat your character would take wounds, you can spend a benny, make a vigor roll, and depending on how well the roll goes, potentially get rid of some of or all of your wounds. And that's all bennies are good for.
Since you brought that up, the Ace edge that Vex took for jump biking allows him to spend his bennies to soak the wounds of his vehicle as well,
Yeah.
which is why it's so good. Because otherwise the vehicle just goes pop and dies.
I can survive those sweet jumps.
I just picture like Vex being like, no, and like getting on the roof of the, like slinging himself over the hood of the jump bike.
Motorcycles don't have hoods, okay?
Whatever.
Gosh.
I'm definitely just picturing a swoop bike. A swoop bike has a hood.
I don't even know what a swoop bike is.
Fuck you.
I'm picturing.
they're on the forest moon of Endor.
Swoop bike. Oh,
Stormtroopers fly them.
Those don't have hoods.
They do. That whole nose is a hood.
Your whole nose is a hood.
Brian, if you did want to go with like the sword and board view, I would drop vigor maybe, and then immediately upgrade it at your first advance.
My vigor starts at a D6.
Oh, awkward.
Brian, you have to choose sword and board or investigative bounty hunter.
Wait. Hold up.
Hold up.
Hi-
Wait.
But Dave,
We're
being
waiting.
a bounty hunter is the only way I can get my lightning gun from you. Remember that?
Or, hear me out on those. Just fucking buy it later.
Hmm.
Mmm.
Hold on,
Also, what do you want to? Okay, why do you want a sword and board and lightning gun? That doesn't make any sense.
For when I'm
And
not
also-
in sword and board range, I can lightning gun
The
until
whole-
I get there.
But you're never gonna start in that range.
Yeah.
So then,
You're always gonna have
lightning
to
gun.
charge at them Like everybody, it's the grim dark future. Everybody has guns.
That shield's so nice against guns too. +2 armor versus ranged attacks.
Yeah, so you get behind the shield and you run up, and you fucking sword at them.
Yep.
Mm.
And if you don't get close enough, you shoot your sword at them.
Hmm.
You can do that.
Yes, you can do that, and you should.
Let me
Um,
see.
Yeah,
Well-
pretty much you gotta decide between the two.
Yeah, there's no point in being like. there's
I'm
no point in
looking.
getting the sword and board shit and also wanting a lightning gun. Doesn't make any sense.
It's true.
Plus, you could probably buy the lightning gun later at markup.
I mean, I was only like slightly interested in the sword and board stuff. I think I'm just gonna stay a bounty hunter because I'm not 100% wanting sword and board.
But Brian, you could be a caped cyberpunk bear warrior.
Why don't you go get a sword and board, groom?
Because it's not my character concept.
And his strength is shit.
Also, my strength is shit. Yeah. I did to make sure I have a D8 for the shooting and the piloting.
I'm
Or the
going
drive.
to get a sweet bulwark crowd control armor that apparently includes a riot shield.
I wanna riot.
There's that shield again.
Just when he thought he was out. Back in.
Wow, the riot shield does literally the same thing. That's actually good armor.
I'm trying to decide between the crowd control armor or the justified response assault armor.
So I feel like we haven't properly explained what edges and what occupations are. Occupations are, if you've played D&D 5th edition, they're kind of like the backgrounds, except they don't suck. They get you like one random. They have prerequisites, which are usually like a certain type of skills or an edge, and they give you like one free perk or a couple free perks, and they give you money each time we advance. And then edges, again, to like draw the parallel to D&D, are like feats. They're just these, like, if you meet the prerequisites to buy them, they're just these like bonuses to your character in some way, like +2 to a skill roll, or lets you do bonus stuff in combat. If you want to be psionic, you have to buy the psionic edge. Stuff like that.
Is that Captain Crunch? Oh.
Just because it's a crunchy cereal doesn't mean it's Captain Crunch.
Well, no, I was trying to see what it looked like.
What's a Reese's one called?
Reese's Puffs.
No, Reese's Puffs. Yeah.
No.
Candy for breakfast?
I was just about to go there.
Guys, I could get a private dick urban trench coat.
Well, you certainly shouldn't get a public dick urban trench.
Yeah, that's when you wear the trench coat with nothing underneath.
He's so furry though. Would everyone know?
I think other bears would know.
So Dave, for the bounty hunter one, the only armor I can't get is the Raptor Spec Ops armor because that's military.
What? I don't remember this shit offhand. God, hold on.
He's trying to ask what kind of armor he can get with his bounty hunter perk.
Let's find out.
Yeah, you can't get the spec op. It's military. Military is restricted.
You can get the armored hat to go with your armored cape and look like M. Bison. I told you.
And his suit of yeah. So
But for
anything that's
me,
not
it was Tuesday.
armor.